Oh, I got that as a soundbite. Brother, you're asking him. You know what?
There's a KFC in Yemen, dog.
He says they have two.
Oh, they do have KFC in Yemen? That's crazy. Okay, that's sick.
Is there a KFC in Yemen?
Slippy! On the money, baby.
No way,
Dude! There's a KFC in Yemen!
There's a KFC in Yemen!
Yo, shout out Pump Diorio. You already know the time and on, baby. You've seen the title and thumbnail. Mr. Piker! Yeah, he of course opened up his mouth once again. I mean, no one is surprised. No one. Not me. So let's not waste any time here. We know how Trilly does indeed talk. Yap. Go on forever. Trilly talks everything. Trilly does indeed yap everything every single time, especially when Mr. Biker decides he wants to open up his mouth again. Let's get right into it. Of course, shout out my glorious slop king. Every time. More Pegasus. Baby. We got Hasan. It just fucked up real bad. Of course, you guys want to watch the OG video. Down in the description. First link. Sure to love it. Of course, more Pegasus. And we need to get right into this, boy. You already know the type of timing that we're on. Shoot, we got to line the can first. What we on? Let's do it.
Welcome back to a series so goated, even Naruto subscribed. In today's video, Hasan is now calling Israelis inbred and bloodthirsty. Still not banned, by the way. Asmongold has responded, Ethan has responded. Hasan is apparently also making fun of Ozzy Osbourne's wife after he died. Very classy. The Nelk Boys are in trouble for interviewing Netanyahu.
Yeah, I was seeing a little bit of this on the pod. Like, literally yesterday, I'm like, bro, they dead interviewed Netanyahu? Hold on.
And Hasan has found a way to make it about himself and look like an idiot again.
Of course.
His arch nemesis Destiny has also responded. Tectone is beefing with Destiny, and a bunch of more updates. Subscribe for the most entertaining entertainment in the entertainment world.
Lovely.
We even have filler episodes. Would you believe that? Back to you, Jellywig.
Let's up those numbers! Dangerous. Let's up those numbers!
Bloody. Come on, man. They couldn't let me have new toys.
And let's begin with Hasan once again being anti-Semitic. Here we have a clip on Reddit. Hasan says that even the liberal Israelis are bloodthirsty, and when or if they leave, only inbred and uneducated are left.
There are two grave threats to Israel's existence, right? And it's not fucking Iran or Hezbollah or Hamas or anything like that, okay? The greatest threat to Israel's existence is Israelis themselves being like, yeah, fuck this shit. I don't feel safe here at all. I'm leaving. I'm going back to Brooklyn. I'm leaving. I'm going to France. I'm leaving. I'm going to fucking the UK.
Well, first off, Hasan, do you think people can just up and fucking leave? I don't think that's how finances work, man. If heads could just do that, yeah, I'm sure they would have already done that.
More and more liberal Israelis who are themselves most likely bloodthirsty as well, okay, in terms of like how Israel has dealt with Gaza or whatever. But they don't like the negative consequences of Israel doing that, which is like the Iron Dome and its security perishing. You are left with a country that is packed to the fucking gills with the most inbred, uneducated, ultra-nationalist, rabid,
Yeah, son, brother, let's not talk about uneducated
population.
Right, so bro just went completely mask off for a couple minutes there. So according to him, all Israelis, including liberal Israelis, you know, a little bit of friendly fire there, are bloodthirsty and inbred. Now, inbred, if you didn't
huge generalization.
know, is breeding with your own family, you know, incest. So I'm just thinking...
Oh, you mean the thing that fucking Yoko was saying to Ethan on that one tweet. Very interesting.
Like, imagine saying that about any other group of people, bro. I just feel like that's a bit insane. And this is genuinely how bold they've actually gotten. Just openly saying the shit, not even trying to hide it. And I'm just trying to imagine, like, the other side of his, you know, his viewers watching this. How are they gonna react to this? You know, the...
Oh, wrong button. Another one. That's how.
The non-stop propaganda, literally just being force-fed these beliefs by Hasan all the time. I feel like you're just gonna end up being anti-Semitic. Also, I love how he says that all the threats to Israel are not Iran, right? You know, the people posting AI videos, stroking a nuclear bomb. You know, their government who literally wants to nuke Israel. That's not the problem, guys. It's also not the problem of the terrorist org trying to kill Israelis. Don't criticize the terrorists I support, guys. Don't look at them. They're actually innocent. The real problem
It's so crazy because it's so blatant. Again, Hezbollah favorite flag? Mr. Timothy Chalamet, he's not a terrorist? Okay, then what's he posting on Twitter? Are you a soldier? Yes. Like, that was a John on Instagram, but yeah. The John on Twitter, on the pike, yeah, like, yo, these things, Hasan, you're aligning yourself. It looks like you're leading up those terrorists.
Israelis themselves. Of course. How could I be so stupid? Here's what people are saying. Don't tell Hasan about Turkey. The 2013 national survey of Turkish women aged 15 to 65 found 18.5% has had I guess this is incestual marriages, of which 57.8% were first cousin unions. The UNICEF reports that 13.3% of women in the Middle East were married before the age of 18, and in various countries like
And then, like, yo, even seeing this and, like, thinking of this jazz, like, yo, you remember, obviously, Mike and Kate came on, you know what I'm saying, out of the fuck, you know what I'm saying, ate them the fuck up. Mike and Kate ate fucking Yoko and Soy Dubs the fuck up, but, you know, when Kate was telling her story about, like, you know, her whole, like, child bride situation and all that, fucking Yoko come out here, in no means, in no way, like, yo, it's so, like, ridiculous, bro, again, like, that, like, seeing that, you know, obviously, the part of women in the Middle East were married before 18, like, yo, just make me think of that, John, because it's so stupid, again, freaking Yoko, heartless ass, goddamn succubus. You can give $1,000 for Caseytron for her defense against that malicious copyright lawsuit she's copying from Ethan, but you can't help Kate in no regard? Fucking loser. Stamped.
Sudan, 25% of women are married before the age of 15. Over 700,000 children are forced into marriages in the Middle East. Doesn't Pakistan also have a huge marriage rate between cousins? I can't believe people are bringing up statistics when you're dealing with Hasan. He obviously doesn't operate in that field. It's like a fifth dimension for him. It just doesn't exist, you know? For a guy, there's a quite decent chance that one of his ancestors only had one set of...
What's that? Isn't this like a what's it called? A tetrahedron? Or am I treating...
dimension for him. It just doesn't exist, you know? For a guy, there's a quite decent chance that one of his ancestors only had one set of grandparents in recent memory.
Yeah, a tetrahedron. Oh no, that's a triangle. But then again, that one, yeah. This is a triangle. So then, what's the one that's a square? Like, is this it? What's the? Because I know a dodecahedron is like a 12-sided jump. Dodecahedron. Yeah. A dodecahedron is the one with 12 sides. So then. The tetrahedron one with is the triangle. So then what is this? Gee, nah, bro. I'm going too much into this, boy. I ain't gonna lie. Nerding Trill. But yeah, if y'all want to see the John I'm talking about, this one I'm talking about. The dodecahedron, the John with the sides.
He probably needs to stop calling others inbred. Remember when the Turks genocided the Armenians? How is this guy not permabanned? See if Twitch likes him.
No, this guy not permabanned. Haha, Mr. Clancy. We were just talking about him the other day. Yeah, man, he was trying to siphon raids out of other streamers. But yeah, it's because he's golden boy. The fucking TOS does not exist for that nigga at all whatsoever.
Amazon doesn't give a damn. Right, so I don't really know the accuracy of any of those statistics or what exactly, like who actually is inbred, who's not, but I feel like he definitely meant it in a anti-Semitic way, right? He's basically trying to look down on all Israelis essentially, right? So anyways, Asmongold responded.
And you were banned for less? I feel like if I said that, I would get in trouble.
The most inbred, uneducated, rabid, Haredi population.
Again, he already said that, like, Hez don't even deserve to be the fucking local dog walker, local dog catcher. Like, bro, he can just say whatever the fuck. He's never gonna get banned. Like, obviously, should he say this shit?
Fuck it, I'm saying it.
Fuck it, I'm saying it. Hell nah, he shouldn't be saying this bullshit, and his ass should be fucking banned, but no one's gonna actually put punishments on this nigga. So it's like, I guess we'll just wait till his fucking audience of G-Boys. These niggas wake the fuck up. They never will do that shit. They love sucking on this nigga's cock. It's like, bro, nah, bro. There's just really nothing we can do until niggas really wake up and just let this nigga fall the fuck off, bro. Because, again, he's not going to get banned. The TOS, that shit is wet toilet paper.
That's crazy.
On the other hand, you have obviously ISIS, which is
and then Asmon, yeah, for his Palestine take, yeah, he got banned for like 2 weeks, bro. Hasan not copying shit for this, bro. This every Tuesday, my nigga.
You know, this terror cell that seemingly never attacks Israel and only kills Muslims.
Oh, the terrorist manifesto shooter. Yo, if any situation was a false flag, listen, I'm just saying, bro, it's not a false flag, but I'm just saying if there was a situation that was. Bro, how many times are we gonna be doing it with this nigga, bro? Like,
weirdly enough, okay? Don't know what that's about. I'm not gonna point any fingers here.
I'm not gonna say.
I'm not going to point any fingers here.
I'm not gonna point any fingers, but I sure will basically imply, but I won't say directly that this is the, like, bro, get the fuck out of here with that plausible deniability, nigga. How long have we been calling your ass out for this shit?
Case of the doctor. It was a Jewish doctor. I don't
Oh, god damn it, yay.
know how he says stuff like this and nothing ever happens. What you said was insensitive, should not be banned. Well, I'm fine with getting suspended if I break the rules. That's okay. I just think everybody else should be treated the same way. It's pretty simple.
Yeah, I fucking agree, except they won't be though.
And I wouldn't say anything if they would only allow me to shoot everybody on the fucking...
All right, so guys, he really appreciates all of the kind words.
Husband Dad started going fucking Kino, bro. He said, fuck it, bro, I'll look at all these niggas. Yeah.
Everybody, yep, all right. So I'm gonna go ahead and I will
call... No, Husband's Dad was really like, fuck it, I'll say it.
Fuck it, I'm saying it.
Call you later.
The most inbred.
Happy birthday, dear Hasan.
It's crazy.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, dear Hasan. Legendary clip right there. And this is what you're supposed
Niggas singing you happy birthday and you talking about you don't get biases and shit. Like they're not biased towards you. Nigga, fuck out of here.
supporting Twitch staff, by the way. This is exactly what you are platforming here. By not banning him, you are saying you're okay with this type of behavior. And I'm not going to comment on Aspen's dad response, but I can understand why he's pissed. But yeah, I honestly feel like if this doesn't get him banned, pretty much nothing will. I feel like Hasan could literally murder people in
welcome down, Hasan. Don't bother denying. Boy, you dumbass, bro. I still can't believe he threatened the wrong nigga.
daylight and absolutely nothing would happen to him. I mean, I'm trying to find an explanation, but there really is none other than the fact that Hasan has a death grip on Dan Clancy's nuts, of course. And I feel like day by day, as each episode goes on, he just starts to show his true colors more and more.
What did I say? Welcome down, Hasan.
Saying it all along. Like, we can see from his statements and the people he supports, the terrorist organizations, it's very clear he just does not like Jews, right? It's nothing surprising here. He's just being...
This nigga been dog whistling for how long, bro? He was really trying to run defense for fucking Frogan's race tier list. Like, my nigga, we're not seeing this shit. Yo, Hasan, how many episodes of Bleach you watched? Exactly, bro. The swastika sword? Hilarious! Like, bro, come on, man.
More and more open with it.
And by the way, this is why, Hasan, you get grouped in with Sneeko and Nick Fuentes. This is the reason, like, it's crazy that these are the two top clips. Why are people doing this? Well, here's why. Oh, jeez, I wonder what it is.
Damn. Couldn't be because he opened up his fucking mouth and said some dumb shit.
Anti-Semitic rhetoric, not Nazi. Yeah, I mean, that's basically it. I mean, you could say it's anti-Semitic, like calling people inbred. I think the problem, Hasan's written himself into a corner with, like, the radical extremist stuff. It's interesting for me to see.
Yeah, no shit. It's gonna have a lot of people. It's gonna be hard for a lot of people to fucking like your dumbass if you're saying a really, like, again, the most radical, extremist, crazy shit. If you're glazing up fucking terrorists, you know what I'm saying? If you're fucking saying that all Jews are like inbred and shit like this, bro, like what the fuck? Yeah, niggas gonna look at you crazy as hell.
That, you know, why would anybody leave Israel? And it's like, it's just like, and what's so funny to me about it is that there's always this, like, allusion to something bad happening, but you never think about what is the bad thing. You're talking about the bad thing. The bad thing is that people are trying to go into Israel and kill the people that live there, right?
Honestly, Hasan does not care about that. He legitimately just sees them as lesser human. It's actually just disgusting. And I don't really think he's saying this stuff for his audience. Like, he's not really boxed in or anything. I think he literally just believes the shit. Now, in the past, I've actually said that.
Oh, like on a political ideology tip? Yeah, no. He just said and done and posted fucking too much crazy shit to like, yeah, nah, this is this nigga's political views. It's insane. I would say, though, on that factor, and I always say, like, he's definitely audience captured, though. I mean, y'all remember that clip where the one girly pop ran out to me? I mention this joint all the time. She was looking wild, like, yo, Hasan, you can't drink Coke. You can't drink Coke, Hasan. You have to at least drink it out of a glass or something. Like, bro, this nigga, bro, he's cooked. And again, like, yo, his chat and his shit and his community be frying him sometimes. Like, yo, when they were first calling his ass out for not, like, immediately donating cheese to Denim Casey Tron Frogan's GoFundMe's, they was on his ass. They were on his ass. So in that factor, nah, he definitely audience captured. But on a political ideology tip, nah, they're audience captured by his ass. Crazy.
That, you know, you might...
They're captured by him because they are the audience.
be, audience captured so that, like, if he tries to have
Ding 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 ding.
any sort of different opinion, his audience will hound him for it, and that's why he can't say
Ding 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 ding.
anything else, or even though in reality he might think different. But now I'm starting to see that I feel like he can actually control his
Both things can be true, because I still think in that, and that still does apply on the political ideology tip with some of his audience. Because again, like, yo, if a good amount of, especially heads in the chat, we know Hasan dumbass. He always pull up heads in the fucking chat instead of just blocking and banning these niggas. If one of these niggas say some John that get him tight or whatever the fuck, or whatever, or mad heads in his chat, or like collectively like disagreeing with him or something magically, some fucking how, yeah, bro. Now he's immediately going back to the rhetoric that's putting it more in a positive for him during that shit. Like, bro, what?
community to some extent, but he chooses not to. Yes, he might have some absolute ridiculous, potentially terrorists in his audience as well, and obviously that's not surprising considering we're talking about Hasan here. But
this audience he would cultivate.
I feel like he can definitely tone down the rhetoric and get people to be less crazy, even from his entire audience. But obviously, he's not going to do that, considering this is actually
I was about to say, I'm like, well, yeah, he could do that, but is he going to do that is the question.
what he believes. And I like how Asman always tries to find like meaning in what he says. Hasan was not trying to make a comment on actual inbreeding or look at statistics or whatever. He's just trying to say that he does not like these people. There's nothing more to it. It's like any other insult would fit.
That's literally, oh my fucking god, and that's exactly what I was about to say. It's the same thing of like, oh, you're a Nazi, you're a fascist, yo, you're all this shit. It's like, bro, if you're just trying to say that nigga's dumb because you disagree with them, call them a moron, an idiot, a dumbass. Call the nigga stupid. Don't call the nigga a Nazi, a fascist. Don't call niggas inbred. Don't fucking, like, bro, don't do all that shit, bro. Just call them normal insults. But again, this is even reaching farther than that because we already know how fucking Hasan is, bro, and this fucking anti-Semitic rhetoric. So it's like, bro, my nigga, it's very clear to see, bro. You just have a very, very negative disposition to just all Jews. Not even just like, you know what I'm saying, heads in like the IDF and shit like that. Like, bro.
Exactly the same. Literally just a hateful piece of shit. Here's what people are saying. Protected species Hasan. Plot armor. I mean, he is technically the main character of our little series here. If
the legendary series.
Hamas Diddy Piker didn't have double standards, he'd have no standards at all. True. Remember, guys, despite all the things Hasan says about Jews, he claims to hate Nazis. I will never understand this absolute inversion of logic, bro. Like, literally the most anti-Semitic people calling other people Nazis. People
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's a whole nother thing of that shit. It's just so fucking stupid, bro.
Start filing lawsuits over the lack of consistency in rule enforcement. I'm waiting for this, man. So we need like this massive lawsuit against Twitch, bro. If you can prove that a rule is not consistently enforced, you can argue discrimination. It's just a massive ordeal. That's the
If you could, like, bro, that's just off a basis. Shoot, we need to talk about, again, the discrimination he has for all Jews. Like,
only reason people haven't done it. Being inbred, something Hasan has personal experience with, of course. Moving on to Ethan's response to the situation. Ethan drops a ton of stories calling out Hasan over his take about the population in Israel. So he says this dude is a bigot. There's no two ways about it. What a freaking scumbag.
tell me something new.
80% of people in Israel were born there. Where are they supposed to go, genius? Go back to Brooklyn? Seriously? I guess one of
And that's what I was literally saying. Like, heads are supposed to just get up and go. Like, even on, like, a real financial, like, economical tip, like, bruh. Heads are not just gonna fucking just leave their fucking, well, especially for these, like, initial home. And then on top of that, yeah, you can't just fucking blatantly move. That's not how that shit works.
Hasan's argument is that everybody in Israel is like a foreigner or like wasn't born there or something. I'm not too sure. The interesting part about this clip, he's telling Ashkenazi Jews to go back to Europe and Brooklyn. If that happened, only those native to the Middle East would remain. Those Jews are referred to him by him and others as Arab Jews. He goes on to describe them as inbred, uneducated, and rabid. He's talking about the native Arab Jewish population, which makes up 60% of Jewish Israelis. In other words, he's describing the white Jews as more civilized and cultured, and when the white people leave Israel, the uncivilized and barbaric brown Jews will remain. He's expressing white supremacy and anti-Arab racism. Hasan is neither brown nor Arab, an interesting glimpse into his ultra-nationalist Turkish supremacist belief.
That's a whole nother thing to really, like, harp on, too. It's like, yo, Hasan, you, again, fighting you are, especially on the race tip, especially on the culture tip, you are whatever, you know what I'm saying, John is about to get you the most validation, most gratification right there in that moment. And then second to that, it's like, bro, again, he does all this jump for the validation, bro. It's all a grift.
Right, okay, so Ethan is going into some deep analysis here. Glad people are starting to see that Hasan has the same dialogue tree as a Nazi when talking about Israel. Like,
oh my gosh, I talk about all the time. You get the Fallout drop down, bro. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Hasan drop down, ooh, it goes straight like this. You have your first option, we'll get to it. The rest of the three options, just like Caseytron, ellipses. There are no other options, or they are there, but there's nothing to say. First option, back to that. Asterisk, glazed terrorist, asterisk. Like, literally, that's it. That's his Fallout drop down dialogue tree. Glazed terrorist, that's the only option. Like, bro, come on, man.
And pretty much agree with this. Worth repeating, the Young Turks are the political party that committed the Armenian genocide. The Young Turks' crime against humanity, the Armenian genocide, and ethnic cleansing. He keeps going. Hasan's obsession with Jews being inbred is interesting when it's estimated that up to 25% of all marriages in Turkey are between first cousins. Does Hasan think it's appropriate to work at an organization owned by his family that celebrates the mass murdering genocide group, the Young Turks, for 7 years? Has he ever commented on this? Bro, this is legendary.
Hell no, he hasn't commented on this shit.
Ethan is using his own genocide card against it.
Hasan commenting on anything that obviously, like, puts him in a negative light. How fucking long did it take him to watch the content, Nuke? He pussyfooted for like 6 months.
Now, obviously, Hasan is going to completely ignore this. People responded, Hasan is just a racist. Don't try to overthink it. That's pretty much
Yep.
my argument here as well.
Yep.
It's pretty clear what he
Right.
actually thinks here. Now you can read into it more and more.
Like, yeah, this nigga just keeps fucking dog whistling, bro. And again, they'll try to play plausible deniability. Like, yo, no, that's not. I didn't directly say that's not actually what my nigga. This is what you're trying to fucking imply. Let's not do this shit.
More. There's probably a variety of flavors to his racism, but it all comes down to the same thing. Dan Solomon responded, Hasan Piker is the most insidious anti-Semite influencer. He says Israel should go back to Brooklyn, calls them being inbred, all pushed or promoted by Amazon streaming service. How does he keep getting away with this? Because Dan Clancy's sucking his nuts.
I was about to say. Because the moderation team is on that nigga's dick.
Dude, holy. I think half his takes are fake. He's just a grifter. Can you?
Thank you! Been saying that for so goddamn long. Like, yo, he's grifting so hard off of Palestine, bro. He actually does not give a shit about a conflict. I don't give a fuck what that nigga says, what type of psyop he keeps trying to get under these heads. But, bro, he does not actually care, bro. He does not. Like, there's no way, bro. Look at this shit. Look at the shit he's saying, bro. And then he backtracks fucking.
Actually fake this level of idiocy? I feel like that's gonna be hard to fake, you know? This is Nick Fuentes level bigotry. Can you imagine if he said this about Muslims? His base would cancel him immediately. No.
Exactly.
You only get to apply the logic one way. That's just how it works. Anyways, this next part, Hasan talks about the death of Ozzy Osbourne and immediately criticizes his wife. Now, Ozzy Osbourne was the lead singer of Black Sabbath, basically a very iconic figure.
Off topic, Ozzy Osbourne died. Yeah, I know. I heard. R.I.P. to Ozzy Osbourne. His wife sucks, for sure.
The man just passed. Can you leave the smoke off of his wife, who is probably, not even probably, I would very much assume that she is mourning her husband's death. Can we not do this right now? Oh, of course. You've got to be fucking kidding me.
For sure.
Early life. Let's go ahead and read it for y'all. Early life. Shannon Rachel Levy was born on October 9th in 1952 in London, United Kingdom. The daughter of music promoter and rock and roll entrepreneur Don Arden, born Henry Levy in 1926 to 2007. His wife, Hope Nisha, 1996 to 99. She has a brother, David. Her mother was of Irish descent and her father was an Ashkenazi Jew. Like clockwork.
Wow,
huh?
guys, I wonder.
Like fucking clockwork. That is just that's just pathetic at that point. It's like, damn, bro, Hasan, your hate really goes this deep, huh? At this point, I'm not giving that nigga no plausible deniability on a fucking coincidence. Yeah, fuck your coincidence, bro. It's just a coincidence, or bro, fuck off, bro. This nigga knows.
Why he actually hates his wife. I just can't put my finger on it, it seems. Also, what a fucking freak. Like an iconic guy like that dies and your first thought is immediately just like, well,
yeah, fuck his wife. That's all I'll say. I'm like, my nigga, it's like, bro, she's mourning. She's got to be mourning the death of her husband. Are you dead ass, my nigga?
hate his wife for
like even if she has done things that can be like generally criticized or whatever, like, bro, right now in this moment when her husband just passed, my nigga,
XYZ reason. I don't know her beliefs or whatever. I don't really follow that, but I imagine she's not in line with the terrorist support or something like that, and Hasan probably lost his mind over it. Like, this is genuinely such a pathetic, miserable existence. Like, every single moment just has to be turned into something political. Genuinely, like, how do you live with yourself? This has got to be the most annoying life to live. Like, he probably goes to his family dinners and is like, are you really eating turkey right?
Nah, that shit is crazy because Hasan, real life, like, I was talking about this before because I remember Pope Dior talking about this, John. You know how, like, yo, heads don't really talk about politics or whatever, but like you'll have like Thanksgiving, your whole family get together, maybe, you know what I'm saying, your older aunts, uncles, you know what I'm saying, your grandmoms, your grandpops or whatever, they may start talking politics and you'll get like forced into these convos on some unskippable side quest beat, unskippable dialogue. Legitimately, it's like we're playing gotchas, bro. Can't skip the dialogues on the games. But like, yo, in that type of tip, it's like, yo, that's like what Hasan is on, but like every single fucking day. It's like you're having those political nonsense discourse like talks or whatever, bro, and it's every single day. And this is the factor of him continuously saying stupid shit too, because since you're so wrapped up in his discourse, and then also the factor of being audience captured, because again, his political ideologies are the ones his chat has. If he starts veering off of his own political ideologies that he done psyoped his chat into having, now they're like fucking berating his ass. Not berating, what the fuck is this shit called? Now they're all just on his ass, you know what I'm saying? Now they just really chopping his shit up. It's like, bro, I do not know how this nigga does it, bro. Like, and a better question to that is why this nigga does it. But then again, I can see why. These fucking G-boys will pay this nigga anything, bro. They'll fucking claim socialism, bro. Again, how much the crib? The Porsche? Nigga, eat the rich shirt, bro. Whatever the fuck. What is it? Don't pay the rich. I don't know. Whatever that dumbass shirt. Bro, come on, man.
Now, what about the genocide in Gaza, bro? Miserable man right here, 34 years old, unmarried, no kids, spends all his time on the internet just talking politics, brain rotting himself. No wonder. I mean, no wonder he's so bitter. He's like, he's got nothing going for him except his socialist money, I guess. People responding, are we witnessing him turn into Destiny 2.0? To be fair, I don't like...
Again, he started off as a Destiny G-boy, and so did Denims. Like, he's already been a Destiny 2.0 for a minute.
Destiny, but Hasan is kind of way worse, I feel like. Even though they were married longer than Hasan has been alive, it must be miserable to be peak 40 and still have no life partner. Listen, I think it's fine to live your life the way you want, but you can't be talking shit and not expect shit to be thrown back at you, alright?
That's especially on the tip of just like not even talking shit. What do I say all the time? If you want to become a content creator, YouTube streamer, TikToker, I don't know, like you just want to start making content, you have to know off the first hand, off the ripskis, that yeah, not every motherfucker on this planet, or better yet, not every motherfucker that interacts with your content or sees your content, especially off the first basis, is going to like you. So if you cannot take criticism, and you know, like, and that shit will give you an anxiety attack because a nigga, one specific motherfucker doesn't like you, or a couple of heads don't like you, bruh, it's done. Don't do it.
And we'll see later in this video, he talks a lot of shit. Bro, how does a talented legend die? One of the greatest to do it for music, and the first thought comes up is his wife. What? This dude is the biggest fucking weirdo. How is that your first thought?
That's literally, like, that's to the nines exactly what I'm saying. I'm like, brother, like, you're shitting on his wife when her fucking husband just died. Are you dead ass? Like,
Hasan is a disrespectful loser. Ozzy, even with his declining health, did one last show just weeks before his death. Most people don't have the willpower or the guts to do one more like that and push through the pain. That's pretty impressive. Keep it classy, Hasan. Going after a widow right after she loses the love of her life. All right.
Approved. Thank you. Exactly what I'm saying. Like, really, bro? Really? Again, once more, she just lost her husband. Are you fucking serious? Mr. Biker! We didn't expect shit else from you.
Moving on to this next part with the Nelk Boys, just some quick context. The Nelk Boys actually did an interview with Netanyahu. That's an interesting world we got here. He's the Prime Minister
Yeah, this shit's still mind-blowing.
of Israel. And apparently they didn't like press him on the situation in Gaza and basically just let him talk the entire time.
My question is just like, with the Nelk guys interviewing him, like my question is just like, what's the point? Like because yeah, especially on that factor, like, not saying that they have to be hella critical or whatever the fuck, because however they want to go into the podcast on the beat is their choice, but I think we all know, again, the IDF and John, not fucking koosh at all. So yeah, my question is, why the fuck would they want to interview Netanyahu? For like what purpose? Like, besides knowing that the Nelk Boys are interviewing Netanyahu, that shit is gonna of course be a fucking huge headline. Like, what the fuck do you want to ask him? But obviously we just got our answer. They didn't ask him shit. They just let him talk.
And then the entire internet got really mad.
Yeah, again, dislike extension is bullshit, but I always say, like, yo, if the dislike extension is showing a ratio this bad, it doesn't matter. Overall PR of the video, niggas did not like this shit.
About it. So in response to this, they decided to do the genius IQ move of bringing Hasan on to like have both sides or both perspectives or something.
Yep. I guess we were really just farming because we definitely weren't going on the intelligence tip.
And I'm just saying, not a good move. All right.
Yeah, to say the very fucking least.
Having Hasan on just sort of doubled your lack of credibility here.
Exactly.
So let's start with this part. Hasan explains
to the tease
to the Nelk Boys why he would be a better candidate to interview Netanyahu. Brother, you could not even debate Ethan Klein. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yo, he got fucking boxed up in a debate by Willie Mack. This nigga wants to talk to Netanyahu. He's fucking hilarious.
But you would do the same thing, Hasan, if you had the opportunity. 100%.
No,
Sure, you could press him a little harder.
There's a difference though. I'm well equipped to have a conversation with Benjamin Netanyahu because
no, the fuck you're not. You're not even well equipped to have a conversation with your fucking chat, bro. Like, let's really sit here and talk about it.
when he says something like that, I can turn around and be like, well, the World Food Program has said that, you know, there is no evidence to suggest that Hamas is stealing aid. Whereas you don't have that.
Substantiate that shit right now. Please show me. Please show. Nah, see, this is the thing with Hasan, and I talk about it all the time. Hasan, especially, is he does the thing, especially on a content tip, where it definitely gets Trilly Jalooper the slimiest. Where like you can pull up a nigga talking, and then they start showing the clips to disprove him. Like, bro, Hasan is one of those niggas where you have to always have like a fucking, I don't know, a thesaurus or a dictionary or some sort of fucking research tool right next to your ass, because brother, you are most definitely maxed out on the fucking stat of pathological lying. Like, you have a 10 out of 10. If this is the special stats from Fallout, bro, your pathological lying, you're getting booster stats, bro. You must have like I don't know, you got like Day Tripper or some shit. I don't know, if you really play Fallout, you already know it ups your charisma, but his charisma is fucking tanking. He's got negatives on that. Anyway, yeah, your pathological lying stat max, brother, max 10 out of 10 on the stats, bro. So I cannot trust what the fuck you're saying. Like, bro, you're saying, oh yeah, bro, I'll be able to respond to that with this. Well, how the fuck do I even know that's true? Like, bro, you be lying. Like, bro, what? Nah.
Follow up in that situation.
So you have to, like, bro, he's the type of nigga, I'm sorry, I have to dead ass, actually, like, nah, nigga, you're gonna show proof for every shit that comes out of your mouth. Like, dude, dead ass.
Benjamin now knows that, and his team knows that, which is precisely why he went on the Nelk Boys.
But how do I know that you actually know that, and that is something that is true? Because, again, you were just saying this. Can you substantiate this?
Podcast, and he didn't go on, my stream or something. And I don't even know if I would honestly have a conversation.
But in my opinion, I think that, like, for example, I think Trump is really good on a podcast. Like, obviously, that's why he did his.
Well, yeah, because he's the content president. Trumpy is the fucking content president. Like, let's keep it a buck. What are we expecting to be the fucking, like, actual president? Like,
I mean, he's clearly a good speaker. Like, you can't deny that. But I think, in my opinion, just because we platform someone, it doesn't necessarily equate to like a positive outcome for the guest.
Dude, okay, like they botched the interview, but Hasan pretending he would actually.
I'm trying to understand that fucking logic, because if he was saying just because obviously you have a podcast with someone, that doesn't mean you endorse their rhetoric. Yeah, sure, like, yeah, because unlike some of these heads, yeah, if you just follow their ass on Instagram or some shit, that means you endorse everything they've said and ever done. The fuck? But it's still on that factor is more or less like, yeah, if you're gonna have like a guest on, I think the means to that is like, yeah, you'll be able to like generally have like an engaging conversation. And even on that tip, again, like if there are things to generally critique, and if there are things, which we know there are, you know what I'm saying, you would obviously say those things and point them out, but like, no, guys, it's looking like that's not what y'all were doing.
Do any better. Brother, you're a terrorist glazer. It's like nobody can take you seriously. You can't out-debate Ethan Klein, Destiny, Willie Mac Show. You can't.
Shout out Wooly Mac.
You can't out-debate a commentary YouTuber, and you want to take on a prime minister. Now, should they have done the interview? Probably not.
No, clearly not. Obviously, optics, especially hindsight, looking bad as fuck.
I don't think so. I don't think they did a good job. They were definitely not qualified for this whole thing. They should have, like, pressed a bit more, asked more questions, etc. Had some fact checkers at the ready. But, I mean, they've done an interview with Trump as well. I don't know how they're getting these guests, honestly. It's like, I don't know what kind of influence they actually have. It's crazy. But, yeah, Hasan would definitely not do a better job. In fact, he'd probably mess it up even more. I would venture that Hasan would be so bad at the interview that he would end up making any other guest look like the good guy, even in the cases where it might.
Like, literally, that's believable, bro. If you've seen the Willie Mac, John, bro, it was so bad. He wasn't trying to let Willie Mac speak, bro. He was getting tight. He was like, yo, I remember the most specific line from that, John, bro. He kept telling Willie Mac, like, hurry up, bro, come on, bro. And, like, Willie Mac's telling him, did you watch my videos on you, bro? You'll get all the context there so we know where to start the, the debate and the argument off of. He's like, no, bro, it's literally me you made the videos on, bro. I'm gonna know everything. You're gonna know everything, but you won't even let him speak in no type of jazz. Oh, my... It's so freaking annoying, bro. It was...
Might be absolutely impossible. Here's what people are saying. How's bro gonna converse with Netanyahu if he can't even converse with Destiny? Hasan famously glazed a Houthi terrorist on stream and said he supports what he does. He can't even talk with Ethan. Like, what was his arguments against Ethan? You racist piece of shit. Meanwhile, him...
the Houthis deserve a Nobel Peace Prize. 10 toes down. Like,
actually being the racist one. I'm sure it'd go something like, what's your...
Again, fuck it, I'll say it.
Fuck it, I'm saying it.
Like, bro...
favorite flag? Israel? Have you seen the Houthis flag? It looks like a mustard bottle with an AK. It's pretty sick.
Oh, like overall, what my favorite flag? Yeah, Hezbollah. It's got a...
God, I still don't understand it. I don't understand. I don't know how Hez could just genuinely collaborate with this nigga.
AK on it and a fucking hand holding it up.
Anyways, you want to watch some of my Houthi videos? Actually, 99% accurate. If you put this into like a future predictor, it would come out very accurate, actually. Do you watch anime? That's the kind of conversations he's gonna be having. Hasan truly a Superman, you guys. Of course, Hasan.
What
That show was so stupid.
Superman does here, I just saw like a lot of what I've tried to do with commentary in general, which is like to
This nigga really thinks he's the Superman of commentary.
Base?
Motherfucker really thinks he's Superman. Yo, my nigga, you a force for good? You're Superman. You're doing what Superman would do, just like how Timothy is doing what Luffy would do. You're dumbass. What the fuck are you talking about?
to influence others to also do right and to defend vulnerable people.
Yo, last time I checked, yo, bro, Superman didn't think the Houthis deserve a Nobel Peace Prize. So yeah, man, I don't think you're the fucking Superman, dog.
Superman, ready to save the world, of course. Just inspiring good in absolutely everybody. Now, turns out the other guests that the Nelk Boys had on after Netanyahu was Hasan and Sneeko, Nick Fuentes, and like Myron Gaines or something. So like several other like
Are they trying to like tank their fucking rep or some shit?
straight up anti-Semites. And Hasan just got grouped into this category, so he's not very happy about it.
How they feel about it, they
Right,
probably would
so
be.
right now, we just had Netanyahu on. A bunch of people watched it. I think a lot of people saw through what he was saying. Now, already on the same day, we've had 3 people on with complete opposite viewpoints. Hasan, Sneeko, Myron, Nick Fuentes. So, what? And then,
Okay.
wait, let me finish.
Don't loop me.
I love how Hasan is sitting here like, oh, like fucking why? It's like, nigga, you do realize that every other motherfucker here is looking at you the same way when they say this shit with having you on, right? Oh, the Nelk guys had Hasan on right after. It's like, bro, what the fuck, bro?
In with those guys.
I said opposite views.
Don't put me in the same category as these.
Don't put me in the same categories as those guys. My nigga, are you trying to be the moral grandstander right now, you dumbass? Bro, maybe you don't have the same political ideologies as them, but man, nigga, you're still on the same level as bad as them. Like, what are we talking about, bro? You still pull out very hateful and extremist rhetoric, just like them.
Guys.
Why? I mean, why are you not happy about that? I feel like you do belong in the same category. You're basically all openly anti-Semitic, so that is your place now. You've made your bed. That is where you sit. You are no different.
Woo! What do I say all the time, baby? Everybody wakes up in the morning, especially Yoko and Soy Dubs and Hasan. He's starting to feel it these mornings too. Everybody wakes up in their morning, usually makes their bed. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have your comforter, your sheet, your pillowcases, yada yada, all that and the third. Oh, that boy looking real nice, so that when you get back to it at night, your bed is real comfy. And guess what you're going to do at night in your ever so comfortable bed? Lay in that shit. Because it's the one that you made right in the morning, that same day. They'll all be laying in it. Like, bro.
From some of the biggest lol cows on the internet, literally just a pathetic piece of shit. So you get what you deserve. That is your reputation now. Deal with it. In fact, I'd say like the only difference here is
and that shit was pissing me off because he said on one of the other slabs too that like, yo, fucking, it's because of heads like associating me with like Asmongold, bro. It's ruining my PR. Nigga, the fuck? What?
that they are far right, I guess, and Hasan is far left. So the only difference is your side of politics. But all of you are extremely radical in your views, and you just have insane viewpoints that nobody should get behind. And you know, people say it's a grift or whatever. It's hard to tell if he's grifting or as genuine as view.
It could be both. It can genuinely be both. I think it's both. I'm not gonna lie. He is grifting off of his audience, especially like to the degree with the conflict, you know what I'm saying, with Palestine. And then fucking, you know what I'm saying, within actually the political ideologies he has and the political rhetoric, I could see him actually believing these shits because of the level of intelligence he has. Like
points or whatever, but that's kind of why you're getting grouped in these categories, because that's literally how insane you sound. And now you're finally seeing it firsthand, like, oh my god, I'm being compared to these psychopaths. Like, no, you're the psychopath, bro. People responded, I mean, he's a grifter in a lot of ways. I think even Fuentes has more convictions than Hasan. Did he actually think he was different from that? By the way, what the heck is going on here? All right, fundamentally, there's actually no difference between the far right, far left, even in streaming. Both sides are made up of radicals who spend all day being overly reactionary, spinning conspiracies, and trying to gauge engagement through politics.
Yep. Honestly, it's pretty accurate.
Yes, Hasan, you should be grouped with them. Terrorist supporter gets mad for being grouped with people. Oh yeah, dude. Like, honestly, they should be angry being grouped with you. Oh my god, we got Nuck saying, ha ha ha, Turkish Hitler thinks he's better than Mexican Hitler, Black Hitler, and Cuck Hitler. Okay, dude.
Cuck?
Jesus Christ. Moving on to Ethan cooking Hasan. Basically, Hasan was calling out the Nelk Boys for, going soft on Netanyahu, but Ethan also called him out for going soft on the terrorist,
Something here that was sent to me from an excerpt from the interview that you guys conducted, where you asked him if he prefers, Burger King or McDonald's or whatever. Is there a KFC there? They're everywhere. I don't think.
I was like, y'all have to understand the lightning speed it was coming with when I was about to be like, yo, my nigga, there's no way Mr. Piker, Mr. Pathological Liar, Mr. fucking blatant hypocrisy is talking here. There's a KFC in Yemen! Yo, where the fuck do you think Ethan said that shit and that shit became a soundbite from? Shout out Pope Diorio once again. You already know. Pope Diorio! You are! You already know, but yo, Pope Diorio got that as a soundbite. Brother. You're asking him. You know what?
There's a KFC in Yemen, dog.
He says they have two.
Oh, they do have KFC in Yemen? That's crazy. Okay, that's sick.
Is there a KFC in Yemen?
Slippy! On the fucking money, baby.
Yemen? No way,
Dude! There's a KFC in Yemen!
There's a KFC in Yemen!
Yo, shout out Pope Diorio, bro. I'm pretty sure, I think for Pope Diorio, that's just like $20 sound donation if you send him a super chat. Yo, that shit is so funny. No way, dude! There's a KFC in Yemen!
Absolute classic. There's a KFC in Yemen, guys. I can't believe this. This is
Yo, I gotta add that shit to the soundboard, Loki. That is kind of funny as shit.
the most shocking thing I've ever heard. Do you watch anime, by the way? Do you like One Piece? I really love One Piece. You're like Luffy. You're like a freedom fighter.
Oh, it's Luffy boys.
Actually. And it was after this Ethan responded to the Hasan panel with Nelk.
I love that they invited Hasan Piker on to nestle in so comfortably with Myron, Nick Fuentes, and Sneeko. He has the same valuable opinion as all of them on the topic of Israel. He's a valuable voice in the panel of great anti-Semitic fucking lunatics. So, by the way, I was invited to participate in that panel. You know what? I didn't want to have anything to do with it. How about that? I didn't want to have anything to do with that shit. And Hasan looked dumb as fuck, in my opinion, participating in that. All he
When does he not?
did, he never even offered any substantial criticism. He just sits there and morally grandstands and moralizes the whole time about how it's like, you guys shouldn't be doing this, you're not prepared for this. It's like, bitch, you literally sat there and took a fucking cum shot to your face from a literal terrorist.
Say, yo, but Hasan, you been glazing up them fucking terrorists too much. My nigga, tell them niggas, the G-boys out here sucking the fucking semen out of your dick. Now that, what do I say? What do I say on the hierarchy every fucking time, bro? Our God. Every time I be saying fucking our. Definitely not our. Fuck, I look like a G-boy. Hell nah, nigga. The hierarchy for their God Zaddy King. He's at the top, orbiters, G-boys. But there is one special, or three special heads even above the God King. And that is Hezbollah, Hamas, and the Houthis, boy. Because Hasan is glazing those motherfuckers the fuck up. Ridiculous, bruh. Really is.
Whoa. Well, even what was that video?
I don't know. I don't know why I painted it like that.
I missed that.
You took there and took a glazing from a literal terrorist who justifies the taking of 12 innocent Philippine civilians for a year.
Oh my god, okay. Cum shot from a terrorist is pretty crazy, not gonna lie. That's ay right there. But I will say, you can't be saying this because, Dan Clancy is gonna get extra jealous, Hasan, you're not gonna keep your privileges if you're gonna piss off Dan Clancy. You're gonna be sleeping on
No, trust me, he'll never lose those.
the couch tonight. And dude, I just love how absolutely everybody is seeing the true colors of Hasan slowly, one by one. This episode, this series is doing wonders. Ethan's coverage is doing wonders. Eventually, it will all be worth it. He will be banned, I swear to God. We're looking at Avengers level cinema here. Anyways, Destiny responded as well. Destiny comments on Hasan's performance in the Nelk Boys conversation, not even explaining any actual facts.
Outcome for the guest. I don't think platforming people, I don't think that's always a positive thing.
Right? The question is the same. Like, Adolf
I mean, you
Hitler
could just
comes
go
on
read the
podcast.
comments. Like,
Adolf
it
Hitler
doesn't
comes
look
on
like a
podcast, you're
positive
having
thing.
a conversation with him, and he starts, and you're like, why are you?
We can't speak to Hitler. I think we should.
He's not even explaining any actual facts. God, how does anybody listen to this guy? He's so embarrassingly fucking stupid.
Destiny. God damn it. Yeah, unfortunately, I do fucking agree with you on this. I'm not going to lie. But, Destiny, sir, you've said some extremely stupid shit pretty recently. Like,
Holy shit! Actual Goomba from the first Super Mario movie. Jesus.
He's dead.
He's just been like woke scolding them for 30 minutes. He hasn't said anything of fucking substance.
Speak to anyone alive.
when does he ever?
Speak to anyone alive.
I'm using that as an analogy because Adolf.
Wait a minute, Goomba? That's one of my classic insults. Even Destiny is watching the legendary series. Hasan actually has no points. The only reason he went on that Nelk interview there was because he knew he could score some easy points there, right? Because Nelk, like, their video had something like 20k likes and 300k dislikes or something. So essentially, they were getting cooked by the entire internet, basically all sides, for their poor performance here. And essentially, Hasan saw it as a quick and easy free win there. So
yeah, now literally, like Ethan was saying, like, yo, he went in there to get, like Ethan and now Vegas are saying, to get some easy, like, score some easy brownie points and shit like that to obviously be the moral grand standard there. To be like, haha, you see, these motherfuckers fucked up. They're goddamn interviewing Netanyahu. Don't y'all see how fucking good I am? Bro, fuck Netanyahu. No, yeah, IDF, fuck on the niggas. Like, yo, this nigga gonna get up in that shit and try to fucking do what he fucking normally does. Take all that credibility, take all the fucking moral grandstand, accept all the validation gratification. Like, bro, nigga, fuck off.
Didn't matter what he actually said. So that's why he actually took the interview, you know? And then when he actually takes something where, you know, there's a little bit of a debate, he gets absolutely destroyed. Got destroyed by commentary YouTuber Willie Mack, got destroyed by Ethan Klein. Just like, it's pathetic. Now, Destiny posted this edit as well.
Hasan, you're a terrorist, but at least you're good looking. Thank you for saying
Who the fuck is this? Taylor Lorenz on her alt?
that, I guess. Like,
not because we don't have elections, but because I want
I'm gonna terrorize your pussy.
Holy fucking. Cringe, man. 30-year-old man, by the way. 40-year-old man talking like that. Grape is the language of the resistance. I guess that was a grape there. I mean,
that shit, like, yeah, that shit just, what the fuck is wrong with this nigga? He said, I'll terrorize your pussy, nigga. Get the fuck out of here, boy. Yo, Hasan, stick to Hasanomics, not Rizonomics, nigga. You got a fucking F in that class.
I'm pretty sure he's like joking or whatever, but he thought long and hard about that one. He really got that gotcha. Maybe you should leave the roasting up to other people, Hasan. The classic meme. So you're saying you were grape? Let me see the clip. We haven't done the
Mr. Francis, or it didn't happen, Piker.
forensic analysis, guys.
See?
Right, moving on to Hasan being turbo cringe here. Hasan says you can't have an opinion on his opinions unless you clear a certain bench. If you can't clear 225.
They love foreign policing.
You should be required to submit a video of you doing the same weight to be able to foreign police somebody else.
Okay.
I feel like the internet would be a better place if you did that.
Yo, this is literally what the fuck Sam Hyde did to fucking Soy Dubs, bro. The funniest shit ever, bro. Because he fucking, like, DMCA'd one of fucking Soy Dubs' videos and sent them an email. Was like, yo, bro, I'll un-DMCA that shit if you can bench fucking 220. Yeah, bench or squat 220. That shit had me crying. And then in the fucking interview, bro, when Soy Dubs finally dropped his version of the doc, bro. Yo, Sam Hyde is like, oh, damn, bro. Bro, why didn't you send it? Yo, that shit was funny as hell.
I think you should be required to do that just to speak online. And if you can't clear 225 at least for like a decent 6 or 7, you should not be allowed to have any opinions on whatever I have to say.
Word. Then I don't got any opinions on what you got to say. But also to that, I feel like in fairness, we should also put this on for the brain power of people. I feel as though if you should have a certain level of IQ on a certain basis to say anything at all on the fucking internet. And let's see how easily you'll be clearing that, Hasan. You dumbass. Like, the fuck?
Okay, first off, you just excluded about 99% of women, your disabled audience, who you so apparently care a lot about. I saw a comment as well. Hasan really, really cares about disabled people. That's why I support him. So, I don't know. Interesting. Your opinion doesn't matter to him as well. Also, Hasan, you gotta post your blood work. You still have not beaten the Tectone.
Yo, that was about to be my next shit. I'm like, bro, I'm not gonna hold you, though. And a lot of heads are saying, bro, you might be on gear. So what the fuck are we sitting here talking about?
Roid allegations. And, you know, I'd say that 225 guy for someone of Hasan's size, I'd say it's not something like extremely elite or anything like that. He's talking like he's the world champion here and nobody else can recreate this lift here. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I have personally seen extremely fat, like overweight, obese people bench 225. All right, I'm just saying, okay, they probably have a lot of muscle underneath.
I'm about to say, yeah, nah, it's because like heads that be on the bigger sides, like on the plus size, be like, yo, they be husky, like, yo, they be having the muscle underneath, you know what I'm saying, all that excess fat, like, bro.
Or whatever, but I'm just saying, fat people can bench 225 as well. Now, if we're looking at a real competition, all right, I don't bench, but I can definitely do more pull-ups than this tub of lard here, and I can do more dips as well, all right, so anything calisthenics related, I got Hasan beat there.
See, this is why I keep saying, bro, I really want to get started on my calisthenics journey, bitch. I already know how I be, bro, of course, bro. Trilly twink body at, I mean, y'all see it, bro. Twink body at, like, what? Bro, you already know. We ain't getting on shit, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. But yeah, son, I'll take that to the chin. You won't be seeing me benching the 225. That ass.
All right, and I'd argue that's a little more important, you know, relative body weight, because technically I can just put on fucking 500 kilograms and I can move 225 like it's nothing, all right? But fat people cannot cheat the pull-ups, okay? You can never cheat the pull-ups. They will instantly expose you. Also, can I just point out again, this guy is 34. We got a 34-year-old man embracing my inner Leafy here. 34-year-old man here, terrorist glazer, bragging about his weights. Dude, when I'm 34, I'll be fucking Superman. I'll be able to lift the entire fucking continent. I'll be like one of those dudes doing trick shots on the playground or whatever. 34-year-old man. Holy shit, dude. Anyways, Tectone responded, here's 10. Hasan, I think you're a terrorist-loving Nepo baby regard. When you're done opening your mouth to suck Dan Clancy's cock.
Ooh, W Techie.
Daily, so you don't get banned. Perhaps consider keeping your mouth shut after.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come on. 8. Come on. 9. Come on. Last rep. That's 10 up. That's 10 up. He got it?
Okay, good shit.
I'm about to say he better go for 11.
Automatically, according to Hasan's logic, he has to listen to everything Tectone says here, all right? And you know he just loves Tectone, obviously. People responded, so he basically said that women shouldn't have opinions. I thought the left hated this type of masculinity. Now Hasan is saying women are not entitled to have a critical opinion of him due to lack of...
What were they saying? Weren't they saying the nigga Hasan like the fucking Joe Rogan or left or some shit? Yeah, he's not shit.
masculinity. Leave it to Hasan to steer against his own views. He only switches on the misogynist, like, frat boy type shit, you know, when it's, like, sort of convenient or whatever. He's saying...
That's literally everything for him. He switches on whatever fucking mode is gonna get him the most validation, gratification, and glazed up in that moment.
Just because he half reps everything, it's why he never posts lifting shit anymore. People got on his ass. If you can't fight Sam Hyde, you shouldn't be allowed any opinions at all. Classic. Right, moving on to Ethan again. Basically, some of his fans were calling him out for working with Hasan, as we all, you know, did. We didn't really like that, and that's kind of why a lot of people turned on Ace3 because they saw he got into business with Hasan, but now he's making it right here. He even apologizes. Basically, somebody said, I know Ethan rightfully despises Hasan, but if he knew that the Young Turks were named after something so awful, why go on a show with him? If he didn't know, that's one thing, but if he did, that alone should have been enough to walk away, especially because Hasan is known to have come from the Young Turks. Ethan responds, I didn't know, but I should have known. Lots of people were hoodwinked, including myself. Listen, you know, I'm not gonna buy that. I think he got on the podcast with him because they're both lefties, all right? They're just...
Yeah, I would generally agree with that even still. Oh my god, yo, is that the criticism for Ethan? Yo, I tell heads all the time, you gotta keep it objective. Like, yo, duh, in an ideal world, should have Ethan got on a podcast with fucking Hasan Piker? Yeah, fuck no. I would tell him every time, that's a bad. Ethan, you no do that shit. I will be criticizing you for that shit. But again, all we can do now is say pass is pass. Yo, Trilly shilling off, but like literally, yo, Ethan came to his senses, not fucking with Hasan no more. Very clearly, he's one of the main fucking arch enemies or whatever. Again, Pope Diorio, EHD! Nah, but for real. Like, yeah, off that tip, like, yo, all heads can do now, especially on Ethan's tip, is like, yeah, disavow all this shit, and then obviously fucking Hasan keeps slandering names and all that shit, and the whole back and forth drama. But all Ethan can do now is disavow all that shit in the past, you know what I'm saying? But obviously, if you still have criticisms for Ethan for doing leftovers in the first place, how can I tell you not to have those criticisms? They're fair.
you know, they had similar-ish politics, but I still do forgive him, okay? Because now he's leading the most insane campaign against Hasan and his goon squad, suing them. So yeah, you know, I'm not gonna hold a mistake against someone for the rest of their life. That's just dumb. Not
again, like this is that's why I'm supposed to say too. If Heads are gonna say I'm shilling off for fucking glazing, bro, I would just tell you deadass do not watch my fucking videos, because this is a perfect example of changing patterns of behavior. Yes, obviously Ethan was fucking collaborating with Hasan in cahoots with Hasan or whatever. Duh, he realized that shit was wrong. Came up on that boy, saw, yo, this ain't really koosh, separate himself, and now goes on to disavow all the bad shit that Hasan does every time. So like, bro, perfect change in patterns of behavior. But again, still don't like Ethan, fair.
Excuse though, when you get into business with someone, I will make it right. Okay, W Ethan, spam W Ethan in the chat. You know, we don't have to stream here in the comments, I guess, here, okay? Because not many people will take accountability and apologize like this. I often like to think Ethan ignored it, not that he didn't know, but he didn't care. Hasan was huge on the left, and you cannot have the critical mind of Ethan and not know. I think it's too convenient to be like, whatever, possibly or whatever. But hey, he's on the right side now. I'm not gonna make it.
See, that's what I'm saying. It's just like, yo, Ethan is always fucking disavowing Hasan at every turn, because Hasan fucking again opens up his goddamn mouth every day and is like, we be having the daily slops literally most of the time. Shout out Pegasus as well, legendary series. But like, yeah, what more could Ethan do now? It's like, yeah, he fucked up collaborating with Hasan, clearly wrote the wrongs of that shit, said nah, not no more, you're done, especially after the whole John with October 7th. Bro, fuck. He gonna disavow him now, you know, right now. Again, if you don't like him still, that's your prerogative.
Enemies out of a friend. Anyways, moving on to Hasan's community being utterly deluded. Hasan's Twitter community is calling out Bernie Sanders and AOC for using him for his audience. You can't be serious. Okay, given AOC's most recent statements, I now fully believe that Bernie Sanders and AOC both purposely ducked the full interview they told Hasan they gave him. I don't buy they were running behind schedule. I never did. I think they used him. Will clocked it too. The situation was weird.
Yeah, no one's using Hasan.
I was willing to give them the benefit of the doubt, but
actually, funny enough, that is bullshit, considering that's what the orbiters are kind of doing to give themselves artificial careers.
Come on, this is no shade to Hasan, and it could be wrong, but my instinct from the whole interaction was that they used him for his audience and never planned on giving him time to push them on anything. Brother, how unbelievably deluded. Like, Hasan stands are a different breed, man. Holy shit. Hasan could have never done it.
Or, you know, which is not probably, the main pressing thing. Yeah, they're not going to hop on a full interview with a motherfucker who is glazing up terrorists. That shit is not happening. So, yeah, keep sucking that nigga's dick, but they won't be doing that.
Anything wrong. It has to be everybody else, of course. Using him, most people I don't know don't have and never heard of Hasan, but
that's what I'm saying, bro. This is the same shit I said. Using him, niggas ain't doing that. That shit is ridiculous, except for the orbiters.
I'm like, bro, that's what I thought too. Anyways, moving on to Tectone versus Destiny. They got in a bit of a beef here. Tectone thinks Destiny would have more people on his side if he wasn't so miserable, and he's reacting to my video.
This is the thing that's so tragic about Destiny is, obviously Destiny's on his crash out arc, but I love Destiny so much whenever he's tackling Hasan's points, and that's the real shame. I really wish Destiny would
honestly, fair opinion on Techie part, because yeah, that's when I like Destiny the most too, when he's fucking boxing, fucking beating down every dumb shit argument fucking Hasan is making, because those two are obviously mortal enemies. Before they used to be collaborators, because Hasan again was a Destiny G-boy. I don't give a fuck. Call it dick eating. We're outing that bum ass nigga. Anyway, yeah. No, I do feel techie on that. When anything other than that, yeah, it's like, yeah, Destiny, man. What the fuck is wrong with you, bro? Again, Texas Fudge on the kids, the pixie shit. What the fuck?
Allow himself to not be miserable for one day so he could see how many people want to give him a chance and be cool. But I don't think that's ever going to happen, and that's the sad part.
Do you think that at this point, if he was blindfolded, do you think that Tectone would be able to immediately identify the difference in taste between Donut Operator's loads and the Brandon Ferrero's loads or whatever? Like, do you think he's gotten to that point yet? Or would he still need to have, like, at least, like, an audio cue of them grunting while they stroke off into his...
Destiny. Yeah, I have a feeling I'm not even going to say anything, because I have a feeling Pegasus is gonna show the hypocrisy to this.
Open fucking mouth. I wonder if...
Well, not show the actual video, at least. I hope not, because shit, this video wouldn't be up.
I don't know how long they've been together, how long he's spent on his knees for him yet, but I was curious.
Right, so Tectone responded in a tweet, wild coming from a dude who's literally taking a guy's load on video.
Yep. If heads do not know, yeah, a little interesting video leaked of Destiny giving some bull some puppy some boppage. So, yeah, I don't know. Destiny, making the fucking sucking cock jokes and nigga being gay jokes. I don't know if that was the best play, boss.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good comeback by Destiny, but like, if you have those.
I mean, yeah, because it's funny, but like, he has to realize for him specifically that comeback isn't good because it immediately got slapped right back in his fucking face.
Kind of, skeletons in your closet or whatever. It's not, you can't talk shit. You just can't talk shit, know? But hey, I always welcome another Hasan hater, all right? Anyways, click this video or your girlfriend falls in love with Hasan. We're up in the threats to
well, too bad Trilly ain't never going to get a girly pop because, yeah, they definitely don't want my dumb ass. But, yeah, I'm just not even going outside, so he's not taking shit.
Level 99 at this point, so yeah, you better get clicking. Alrighty, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
You already know, though. Of course, shout out my glorious slop king. More Pegasus. Haha. Already know, baby. That was Hasan just fucked up real bad. Of course, you guys want to watch the OG video? Down in the description. First link, sure to love it. Of course, more Pegasus, my glorious slop king. And yeah, final opinions and conjecture for Hasan.
Fuck it, I'm saying it.
I will be saying it. So see you guys tomorrow on the next Daily Slops, because we know his ass is going to open his mouth again. Duh. It's what he usually does. But of course, like I said, if you guys want to watch the OG video, down in the description, first link, sure to love with more Pegasus once more. And I'm finna catch y'all on the flip, baby. Peace.
Thank you.